Oh man, I'm doing great. What about you? In there for TD?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Um, let's see. So I got like two videos that I want to show y'all just what's going on. And this is just like a brief little bit because, in the current events discussion, we got plenty of videos showing everybody what's going on here in the U.S. Jackson, Mississippi is flooding. Them people will not leave and they need to fucking leave like now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play videos showing the natural disasters. And of course, it's the climate change channel. So, you have to look at this with an awakened eye and understand, as we all do, that this is not got nothing to do with climate change and everything going that, Mother Gaia, Terra, Tiamat is remapping herself from all of the weather manipulation that these beings did with HARP and everything to make deserts where it wasn't supposed to be deserts and lakes where it wasn't supposed to be lakes. And we got land where there were supposed to be lakes and water bodies that they drained. People need to understand this, and made dry land. And now it's just going back to what the natural map of Earth like. Like, these people didn't pull those Navy maps and all of this stuff in these models out of nowhere. They got it from somewhere. Where did they get it from? The maps of the Earth before they started modifying it with these damn inorganic aliens. That's where they got those maps from. And what's unfortunately going on, well, it's not unfortunate, but what's going on, what's real, and if you got a spiritual eye, you understand, is that everything is like a pendulum. Whatever you put out in the earth got to come back. You know what I'm saying? So they use that inorganic technology HARP and all of this cloud seeding to do what we do naturally when we do the rain dance, the thunder people and all this stuff. That's us. But
Right.
the difference is we in tune with nature and in tune with Mother Gaia. So when we were bringing rain and everything, it was balanced. But what they done is manipulated our weather, put them polar caps up there, using jet streams to make it cold on tropical planet. And now Mother Gaia shifting the shit they is supposed to be and finna be straight. We gonna be fine. You understand what I call in your skin, you finna be straight. But anything, without carbon, anything, some areas that you ain't supposed to be in them areas right now, it's over for them. Like, ain't no other way to say it. So, grand after say everybody, but I'm gonna get right into them videos and then we could just take it away because there's so much stuff going on, right now in current events. Man.
Yeah, I got some videos too. I got some stuff to show. But you breaking up though.
And if anybody else got something that like share on their screen, feel free because melanin is chaos, y'all. And what y'all have to understand, we chaotic beings. And now that we took back control of this and the oxygen is unleashed, you're gonna see what their chaos is what's our natural order. You understand? So it's hell for them, but it's not hell for us. This is our heaven because it's time for them to hell our room so our planet could be straight. So it's all in really what side you on. If you want to stay stuck in the 3D, then you finna collapse with it because that whole realm, this whole 3D realm, getting ready to go. And if you ain't got neuromelanin, that's all it is. If you ain't got what some of us got, feel sorry for you. Really don't, because that's on you. But so let me share my screen, and y'all know when I share my screen.
Oh, wait up! You're breaking up.
Hold on. Can y'all hear me now? Like the man on the commercial. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you're not choppy.
All right. I had to come out for my Wi-Fi. Let's see. I'm finna share my screen. Can y'all see the screen?
Yes.
All right. So let's see. So I'm just gonna listen. If y'all want to see this stuff, please subscribe to the Climate channel. It's not a lot of followers on there yet, so they ain't done figured it out and done clipped it. But it do have some good stuff on there. Not about everything that's going on, but about daily. They post daily, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that's going on right now. And, you know, when YouTube get hip to it, of course, they're going to shut the channel down. But it's got so few subscribers, they ain't on it yet. So, okay. So I'm going to just do the 28th through the 30th. So it's 2 videos, okay? And they both like about 2 minutes long. So they're not long. Let's see. So let's start on the 28th with Mexico and Spain. Let's start here.
Did you know that there's a simple combination of natural ingredients that will help you poop out pounds of old rotten waste in your colon within just a matter of days?
Poor people in Sierra Leone.
Torrential rains caused floods and landslides across parts of Freetown, the capital of Sierra Leone. Heavy hailstorm, winds, and floods hit some parts in Mexico City.
Man, that's a whitewater rapid. That ain't no rain.
Right.
Look at Poland.
Heavy rains caused flash floods in Sosnowiec, Provence, Poland.
A flash flood and the whole shit flooded.
Right.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Climate Change
one.
channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos.
Okay. So let's go to the 20s.
Bright fireball spotted over Tucson, Arizona, United States.
Now this is a different
Huge forest fire broke out near Rio Par Albacete, Spain.
TikTok.
Heavy rains caused flooding in Culiacan, Sinaloa, Provence, Mexico.
Them people still there too. It's been flooding like this for about a week now.
Right.
Still driving.
That is not
out of it. Then look at them porters thing. and ultramore. Look at this.
Tennis ball-size hail hit Importa and Ultramort region, Spain. Significant damage reported. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Climate Change channel and hit the notification bell.
Family, I'm going to leave out and come back in because you know y'all won't be able to hear me.
All right.
And that ain't even a quarter of the natural disasters that's going on either, y'all, because it's other parts of Africa that's flooding right now, like whitewater rapids, like you saw in Sierra Leone. You got the Dominican Republic now that's flooding just like that. You got tremors being felt in like Trinidad and them islands and stuff like that. Like, you got water hitting Australia. You got Russia that's on fire right now in places, burning up. You saw the video that I posted in the group, what's going on in China, what videos is coming out of there. They done had to go back to the caves.
Right.
You got Mississippi getting ready to be underwater. The mayor done told them to get the hell out of there, and them people still there. Ain't no, they can't flush their toilets, nothing. And you still there. They done told these people they ain't gonna have water indefinitely. Indefinitely. What is you still there for, bruh? I'd have been done.
Praying. They're praying and hoping.
Man, look, they getting ready to die on their knees in prayer.
Right.
Telling you right now. Then I think somebody posted in the group that Mount St. Helens is charging back up. Man, look. Yo, that's enough current event for me right there, just looking at what nature and our ancestors is doing to remap the earth, to let everybody should know that we getting closer to the time, people. And it's really time to do some gut checking and what's important to you right now, because everything else we finna probably discuss about these people and the shit they're trying to pull is a psyop to take your attention off of that. And at the end of the day, whoever leave from here and perish, the real people that's the target is us, the awakened. It ain't them, because they already sheep bots, you understand? It's us. Because honestly and truthfully, we the ones that's doing all of this stuff right now. We the ones that's unleashing portals and our ancestors and everything that's doing all of this stuff, because a natural disaster ain't nothing but us. Because we the nature. Mm-hmm. So when you begin to look at it like that, don't be distracted, family. Don't be distracted. Use these current events as a tool to tell you where we at on the timeline. And when I say a timeline, because timeline don't exist, but what I'm saying is use it as a degree on a plane to let you know, like, we getting closer and we getting closer. You see where I'm coming from with this, family? Because we really is getting closer, because all of that stuff, now that it's done start shifting this way and you starting to see water here, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. I saw that in Minnesota, in Vermont and Michigan, they them governors went and passed the law and then stopped Home Depot, Lowe's, and Walmart and everything from selling seeds. They got caution tape up around their garden department. They won't let them people buy garden supplies. Look, I'll be five-fingering it at night when them shits close down. I would break in that bitch and get everything I could. Look.
I love it. I love it.
I don't care nothing about this system, and ain't no such thing as stealing, because everything in this bitch is stole any damn way. Listen, is you gonna live or is you gonna die? Like, that's the point we at right now. Just because somebody tell you you can't buy nothing, if you know it's there, you better get busy.
Exactly.
Why are they saying that you can't buy any seeds? What is the reason
I don't
behind
know,
that?
not even just seeds, garden supplies too. Like, I posted the video in the current events group for people so y'all could see what's coming, because that's not a game. But we been saw this and been knew this. This is why we been since, man, from 2 years ago. I've been telling people to get their seed library up when Bill Gates started buying the seeds and shit. He bought up the whole seed library for the whole earth. You understand what I'm saying? While people distracted. You know, if they're coming for the food, they're going to come for the seeds too. So you can't eat. They want people to die, y'all, straight up. Because the people that's alive right now, like us, is the ones that's shifting this into the 5D. They kind of told you it, but they didn't tell you. Like, they said that the population on the earth was causing global warming. Read between the lines. It's us that, you understand what I'm saying? It's our Kundalini rise. The temperature on Earth is going to rise. The Earth's Kundalini is going to rise with us. We feeding off of each other. You understand? And our thoughts, because like I told y'all, we is the damn heart. You understand? You just manifesting this to change. You manifesting the earth to speed up. You understand? The earth is moving faster and faster at a faster rate. And they can't control none of this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's over. All of that shit, weather modification, is over, because we woke up now and we starting back to control the weather. Just with our thoughts. You might be on a ley line. And I told y'all, you might be thinking, I'm ready for this to be done. And damn it, something blows, a fire break out in Spain. Like, it's deep, but it's really real. It's not a game. And so the reason why they want people to die is because they don't want this to shift to the 5D. If we not here, it's not going to shift. We got to reincarnate and go through all of this shit again, which ain't going to happen this time. But I'm just telling you what they dumbass plan is. So, of course, they going to hit people's seeds. And, of course, they finna hit people's foods. And, of course, they finna try to take away garden supplies. And they getting ready to try to run the farmers out of business. Why? So you have to either take a shot or use some of that damn nanotechnology food that they growing, and then you're going to lose your whole God ability, and you probably going to die anyway. So it's real.
And then there's the rainwater, too. No rainwater.
But you know what? As much water coming, I ain't even worried about them doing nothing with the water, because the water coming from up under the earth. All you got to do is just be out of the air. You understand? Get your water up now, if you know, because we depending on these municipal supplies. So here in Cobb County, they pulled some shit, but I already knew they was going to pull it. And they testing people out here, and they basically put a boil notice on the water saying the water was contaminated or whatever. And it was like 24 hours or whatever where they put us under boil notice. But what I've been doing, I've been filling up my tubs every day. You know, I drain the water and I fill up my tubs with water. You understand what I'm saying? And I got water around here, probably enough to last me 2 or 3 weeks. But I done mapped out where it's like a local little creek, and I got a whole little like Berkey filtration system and water filters and stuff and water filter pitchers, because I'm ready, because I know they're going to hit our water. And I know they're going to hit our seeds. That's why I done got all of these seeds and all of this stuff already. So, and I got my go bag, because if I got to break the fuck out of here and go somewhere else, I still got seeds to grow. You understand what I'm saying? So,
I got me some too.
Yeah, like, family, don't get caught with your pants down right now, yo. You see what's happening. You see the type of moves that they trying to make. It's not... Listen, they ain't going to be able to live in the conditions on the earth. We got to post in current events showing you that they not going to be able to live. Photodermatitis. Look at what's happening to them, family. The UVC hitting them so hard, they got donuts and shit on their head swole up, look like hydroencephalitis just from being in the sun a couple hours on the beach, y'all. Like,
Right.
it's getting ready to get really real. And another thing that's going to happen, you have to realize when they can't use this energy, y'all, brain inflammation, brain swelling. So they're going to start acting crazier and crazier. You understand? I done seen a lot of melanated goddesses getting attacked out at like grocery stores, out at like Walmarts and stuff.
You seen it personally? Or you seen some
No,
videos?
I done seen videos of it. I ain't seen shit personally because I'm telling you right now, somebody run up on me with the crazy shit personally, and it shit, I'm not gonna be recording nothing. I'm gonna get active, so that's why I ain't even out there in it. You understand? Because I'm not trying to put myself in no type of situation with these people because I know they getting ready to become unraveled as this energy increases, as more suns come back. Like, I was looking and we under like 3 M class flares right now. And then the sun let off like a big plasma filament and stuff, but it wasn't Earth facing, it's facing the other way. So it's going to our solar system on the back end. Listen, it's about to happen, y'all. Like once them X flares hit, I don't know what these people gonna do. Like, and I really don't care because it really don't have anything to do with me. I'm just trying to make sure that I preserve my life at this point so that I can live in the new earth. You understand? So that I could be here to help shift this. And I think that's where our focus got to be. You know, I think everybody that's awakened at this point is woke. And the people that ain't awakened, that's smart enough, is looking at the awakened people and trying to make the moves too. You understand? Till they get there. But if you still caught up in this shit, yo, that's on you right now. You know, they making serious moves against us, all in the conscious community. Then I made some serious moves on my account this week, but they been going hard since like July the 10th on all my accounts. And what's so crazy is like my IG I done had since 2016. My Facebook, I was like one of the first people to ever have a Facebook. I had Facebook before people could even, regular people could even log on Facebook because I was in college and I was a part of the, you know, the test run of it or whatever. So I done had that since Facebook started. You know what I'm saying? You had to have a college email and everything. And my TikTok, you know, I just had got on TikTok, you know, because I just was on there or whatever. And, you know, the conscious community done took TikTok the fuck over so much so that they making moves with China, the U.S. and China making moves now to shut down all our pages. And I'm telling you, my page under assault, heavy as fuck. They trying to say my damn Telegram conscious group is a damn site for grooming kids, motherfuckers. Like, they going really hard, you know, on some of us. So, because if you know what I'm saying? And also because if you look at the history of our pages and what's on our pages, we telling people everything that they doing. And now they doing it, and we told you they doing it. And now we telling you what they finna do next now. And you better goddamn pay attention and listen to that, because that's finna happen and manifest too. So it's all strategic. Like, to me, I feel like they want as many people to die as possible. I'm just keeping it real so that they could try to buy a little more time, which is stupid to me because regardless, I think the pendulum of Terra, of Tiamat, of Mother Gaia has shifted to the point of no return. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be what it's going to be, but you got to think about the animalistic nature of the enemy that we fighting. Do these beings ever give up? Or will they go down to the bitter end with the bullshit? And right now, we finna watch them go down to the bitter end with the bullshit. But all we got to do is just get out the way. It ain't no cause for concern because everything that's happening right now, we already done said was going to happen for years. You understand? We just seeing the end of this play out. and let it play and get the hell out the way, y'all. That's my message. Just get the hell out the way. I ain't worried about nothing. Long as I got my go bag, some seeds, hey, I don't care. Some water, so I can find water. You know, I got them little filter straws. If it come down to it, I have to find me a creek. I'll go out here and live off nature. I got some foraging books. I know how to forage and find natural food. Like, I'm not getting ready to be concerned because, like, the food lines is starting, like the lines for food. And we got pantries, food pantries all across the U.S. that's running out of food. And people out here just waiting to starve. Like, I don't understand it. When you could have been growing your own food right now, like food stamps, you could have bought seeds with food stamps even. And now they done hit the damn food stamps on these people this week. I don't know if y'all saw that, but they hit them people motherfucking food stamps, cut off food stamps all around the country now. They trying to say it was some system maintenance, but that wasn't no motherfucking system maintenance. It was either one or two things. Either they testing it out for when it really happened to see how people gonna act and condition their minds, or the motherfuckers ran out of money.
Or maybe it was a cyber attack.
You know, that's possible that it could have been a cyber attack, but wouldn't they have attacked? Why would you just attack food stamps? Like, that's a small percentage of the population. If you want to cyber attack something,
True.
wouldn't you cyber attack our damn ATM cards or something? And don't get me wrong, that's coming. But I'm just saying, like, and I don't know, maybe it was, but I don't understand why you would hit the small, you know what I'm saying? Most people don't get food stamps. They always talk about it, but it's a small percentage of us that's like 150% below the poverty line to even be able to get them. You understand what I'm saying? And I think it was strategic too, because what's happening, people going back to school, mothers trying to buy food and stuff for their kids and stuff for lunch and shit. And y'all going, that was the weekend before school started back for most of the country. And, you know, that's where, you know, the mothers, you know, that, you know, single mothers and stuff, they needed them cards to work because they, you know, was out buying groceries for the family. And then that shit don't work. Instacart won't take the card, nothing. Like, these women need to get ready. Because if you depending on the enemy to feed you, you always finna die. So they had plenty time, y'all. Like, they done had so much time, man. We done been, man, God, I know I done been going hard since 2020, telling people to stock up on food, that all of this stuff was going to happen. And I know it's done been plenty before I got active on this that was doing it too. So come on, man. Like, you ain't got no excuse right now. If you go down, it's because you wanted to go down at this point, because these people showing you everything. Like, if it was me, when they cut them EBT cards back on, I'd have been buying all kind of fucking seeds I could find. That's just me, though. Straight seeds, y'all. Because what you gonna do when you can't go in the grocery store, or when they get ready to mandate people and do the food rationing? Fucking lines already in Spain and all over there, long ass food lines and stuff. You know it's coming this way. You know it's already this way, and you know it ain't gonna do nothing but get worse. That damn Bitcoin, somebody told me Bitcoin hit under 13,000. Now, I ain't verified that yet. But if it is, that means that the frequency of their money is getting lower and lower.
Right.
That old magic, because it's all frequency. So people better get ready. That's all. I hope they ready. Ain't no get ready at this point. I hope everybody ready, because it's getting ready to some shit finna shake, and that's all I got to say about it. Like, y'all could take it from here, but you know I couldn't go live.
Just a FYI, X-Flare just came off the backside just recently.
Say what?
An X-Flare came off on the backside of the sun.
Yeah, that was an X flare, right, man? I'm telling you, and that's where them them big coronal holes or whatever they want to try to call them, but really it's just a black concentrated part of the sun that they can't mask anymore. So those were X flares.
Yeah, just 2 hours ago, an X-Flare came off.
4 hours ago. So that's another one. Wait till that shit turn. That's all I got to say. I've been calling them X flares since February, man. I'm over it at this point, y'all. My melanated ass is tired. Like, for real, y'all. I'm tired. You understand? And I'm just like, these people ain't gonna wake up. So the hell with it. Like, I ain't finna suffer with y'all no more.
Also, 130 food plants has been destroyed the last 16 months so far. Yeah, so 2 days ago in California, one of the biggest poultry facility went up in flames.
It's getting hotter.
They trying to cash out because them damn, you know what it is, y'all, on some for real. Them damn pasteurized animals was gonna die anyway.
And you already know.
So they just trying to cash out. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to hit this insurance to get their money so they can find them a motherfucking bunker or something to try to hide in, or a cave or whatever. That damn nuclear fusion technology, everybody think it's a sun in the air when that shit is underground, nuclear fission, fake suns underground, because that's where they gonna have to try to run to live. But I don't know how. Y'all, I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck you finna live up under there if the whole earth finna move.
You know, they show us in these movies exactly how it's going to happen. And the fact that they're still doing it exactly how they put it in the movies is illogical.
It is. It don't make no sense to me. But when they out of time and they just doing, I guess, whatever they gonna do. But China, all of them, you understand, them people, the main people, the people with money and shit, they already was testing out their little fission reaction. They probably already under the fucking ground, and they just done left them people up there to burn to death. But like I said, I don't understand how they feel they gonna live up underground and go back to the underground race either, because even underground clearing shit out right now.
Yep.
Y'all see that movie? Sylvester Stallone got what is called Samaritan. It's on Prime, and his arch nemesis, well, yeah, it's called Nemesis, and Nemesis came and the plan was to knock out the power, like bring power outages. And I mean, it's kind of funny. Y'all gotta watch it. It's funny. I was just like, "Are you serious?" Nemesis, literally.
So y'all gonna call it the Nemesis Sun? Okay.
Man, listen, to knock out power, to create anarchy and chaos all over the world. Literally, it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Samaritan.
Okay.
Y'all go check it out. I plugged in my TV the other day. I was like, let me watch something, because there's some good information in these movies, and I've been hearing about, watch this and this, and I finally just plugged in my TV because I don't even watch it. I plugged in my TV and I caught that, and I was like, oh, this is a dope movie. Yeah, it's about Nemesis coming to knock out power.
Put the link in breaking news.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, Nemesis and all of them other sons is getting ready to not. Matter of fact, I don't know if it was our group or another discussion I was in. They were saying 30% of the country already done been without power for about a month now.
And they're not even
They're not talking about that. 30% of this country has already been living without power, and you got some people that's been living without power because they can't afford the power no more. Because if
Yeah, I
y'all
heard about
realize
that
it or
from work.
not,
Yeah.
the energy bills have all increased. Like my daughter in Florida, she like her energy bill is over $275 a month now. So they going up on the energy rates. But I'm just like, you don't need electricity to live. People live before electricity. You understand? Shit might go back to Little House on the Prairie for a little while. You better damn get ready. I mean, electricity ain't gonna kill you. Now, maybe for them people who have like the machines, you
Laters and stuff
understand,
like that.
the
CPAP machine.
elderly, yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
CPAP machines and stuff, I surely feel bad for them if they
Yeah.
ain't got no family or nobody to, you know, have
Mm-hmm.
no type of solar backup. I surely, my heart go out to them old people. But, you
Mm-hmm.
know, hey, look, that's where we going with it, y'all. That's where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the thing is about electricity. Like right now, we have an advantage because we have multiple suns inbound, and the atmospheric energy is high, right? So you can utilize the sun and focus the sun on a source where it heats up the water, and then the steam from the water will generate electricity for you for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If
And
you,
then
I mean, yeah, I agree. I agree. You know, I'm just ready to. I don't even care about the electricity going. I live off nature. You know,
Exactly.
that's where I'm at with it. Like, I'm fine with living off of nature, y'all. I'm fine with this electricity going, these cell phones going. I love talking to y'all and everything, but I've been ready for this social media and everything to cut and all of this shit anyway. To tell y'all the truth, like that's where I'm at with it. Like, I really don't need this technology. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need the electricity. Yes, is it a
Yeah.
luxury? Yeah. But do you need it? No.
Nope.
At the end of all of this, do you really need this? No. If you could burn a candle, you could find all kind of energy sources. Hell, you could make a candle out of vegetable oil if it came down to it. You understand? Like,
We
and
already
then, yeah,
witnessed our natural energy when we just turn off
the lights.
our electricity right now or whatever we're doing.
And
I've
then
been
you
wanting to
ain't gonna
say
need it. Uh-huh.
I've been wanting to say this too. So for the people on here and people who who haven't started a garden, or some who say they can't, whatever. I was thinking too, what's smart to get is powdered vegetables off of Amazon. The cases of powdered vegetables, dehydrated. The ones you put in like water, and it gives you dehydrated greens. You could get a couple of cases of those for those so at least you can still get your minerals, your vitamins from the vegetables if you're not growing any.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah,
Me
That's
dehydrated
neither.
interesting.
just okay. So the protein powder that people use to go to
Oh
the
yeah.
gym. I'm talking
Uh-huh.
about
But
like
that's
that, but
not
they have
good
it in.
for you though, goddess. Like that
Mhm.
protein powder ain't good for you.
Well, no, not protein powder, but the fruit and vegetable mixes. They have the same thing as the protein powder, but they have it in fruit and vegetable mixes. And some of the
So,
companies are good. They're like non-GMO, and some of the companies right on
so
Amazon.
so what would dehydrating the vegetables do to the natural minerals and stuff that's in the vegetable?
Well, you're not going to get the 100%, but you might get 70%. But it's better than nothing. It's better than no vegetables for those who didn't start their gardens already. That's just
I
True.
guess
another
they
thing
can
that you
try it.
put with your rice and beans. That's just another thing to have. Because you
Yeah.
Right,
do get a
right.
certain percentage of I mean, fresh is best, but for those who haven't, I was thinking it might be good to
Yeah,
just
they can
grab a
try
couple
it.
of cases off of Amazon.
You gotta get busy and do something. You
They
better
gotta do
have a
something.
plan. Better have a plan.
And that you could carry with you. You know what I'm saying? You could put it. I was like, I said, push come to shove, I'll go ahead and bag it up in Ziploc bags, like you
Right,
sell
gotta
it
do what you
$5,
gotta do.
$10. Like, hey, you need some vegetables in your system. You know what I'm saying? But those would be
Gotta
a good
do something.
alternative,
Right.
to if you don't have your garden set up, or if you got to get up and go. At least you can have some form of, vegetables. Even though, hopefully we don't even need to eat. That's on the power us up. That's my plan anyway, just in case you gotta leave your garden
Learn how
behind.
to forage, family. Learn how to forage. Learn how to be able to go out in nature and tell what's edible and what's not. Learn how to be able to make your own fire off of just some wood in the damn sun and a magnifying glass or whatever. Like this, the type of stuff, man, that's going to save your life. I'm trying to tell you right now. If you don't know how to live off nature, you getting ready to be in bad fucking shape.
And carry, I guess, dry wood with you too, because it takes a long time for wood to dry. Especially since certain areas we're getting a lot of rain, like in Georgia.
Yeah.
But
I got some dry wood out there, like some dead wood. But you're right.
you got to keep it covered because it takes a while to, you know what I'm saying, shit hit the fan to just go out there and light some wood. Most likely, depending on where you are, though, if you're in certain parts of Cali or certain parts where the rain, you might be straight. But here in Georgia, it take a minute for wood to dry.
What's up, Rick?
I wanted to say, this, that is, if you guys don't know how to swim, you need to invest in the life jacket. If you guys don't know how to swim.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing they never taught us, is to make sure that we don't know how to swim.
Right. You ain't lying. Because so-called black people are afraid of the water, low key.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about water in the pool. My friends, they have an underground pool. That'd be a good ass source of water for those who got pools. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is a source of water.
That's
if
an
you got a
amazing
pool.
for a minute. That
If
holds
it ain't
somebody.
got
That
all of
holds
that chlorine, but even if it's got the chlorine, you could still use it to wash your clothes and stuff like that. Flush
They
your
got a
toilet.
saltwater pool. It's a saltwater one, but I'm pretty sure that filter because of the life straw, the filters. I'm pretty sure that'll help. That you can still probably drink that pool water.
Right.
If need be. They got the vaccine, but they got the pool.
They ain't gonna be here to use it, so somebody else can. Like, look.
I hear you.
That's not
and
nice.
He just told me today out of nowhere, we going to Africa. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, they making plans to get the heck on.
Where's you gonna go in Africa when all of Africa is getting hit by getting hit by worse?
He don't know that. And if I tell him, he don't care. They don't care.
Well, good luck. Good luck. I feel like good luck to everybody that's shifting, everybody that's, going to foreign lands and stuff like that, when all the people in the foreign lands all shifting over here. Good luck.
Right.
I wish everybody the best. I done just got to the point, I'm just tired of talking to people now. I know it's getting ready to go down, and I done just pulled all my energy, and I ain't talking to nobody really else about it. I don't think I'm going to really do no more lives. Well, they took my ability to go live because I was going to hit people with some other stuff that had hit me. But then when they took my ability to go live, I was just like, you know what? Just save your energy. Save your energy, Shawanda, because it ain't worth it.
Well, you know what, Doctor?
It's not worth it to me anymore.
Want you to give up. They want you
No,
to give
I'm
up.
not giving up. I'm just reserving my energy because we here at it now.
This is it.
This is it, y'all. Like, I don't know if people really see that this shit is happening now. We got parts of Mississippi underwater, y'all, and them people still fucking there.
Not
You
only
got
that,
California, all of this.
not only that, I saw today where they said that the water in the Mississippi is contaminated. So they shut down all the schools, all the universities.
Yes.
Virtual online.
You know, what are these people gonna do? You know,
get the hell out of
there. They don't want to go. Their back is against the wall. They don't know where to go. They don't know how to think. They don't know how to use their mind to think.
Man, I went on live and I told them, man, right before the shit hit, I showed them all the maps and I told people, if you in these areas, you need to have a plan. Do you have a plan? And you should see the dumbass comments that's on that post. I mean, I got some awakened people because I already said my message wasn't going to be for everybody, just the people with a spirit, with an eye.
Right.
But you should see them people. Oh, we got till 2025. Man, y'all go ahead then and keep on believing. I'm over it, y'all. Exactly. And it's not giving up. It's just that I know that, number one, the ancestors already instructed me when my social media pages went down that it was going to begin. And as I'm using that as a reference, a degree of reference, I see that my pages is getting ready to go, and I see all of the shit is starting to happen. So right now, yo, for real, you better get on the level. That's all I could give to everybody on this page right now. And if you don't, I wish you well. Because soon it ain't going to be this Telegram. We ain't going to be on here talking to you. This shit finna go. And if you ain't got no 360 degrees of knowledge to pull on to save yourself, you might not be here. And that's just real talk. And I'm tired of sugarcoating it for people. I'm not playing with nobody right now because I can't be played with. You understand? Like, is it? And it's not about me caring about giving up this flesh vehicle because I really don't. But at the end of the day, I have an assignment and I'm not trying to Brian Caronate back down here because I didn't complete my task. I want to be done with this. And in order to do that, I have to be here for the new earth so I could lead the children because a lot of adults finna die, period. And that's my main focus now. It's going to be focusing on keeping my light vehicle so that I could be here to lead our kids. And all of these adults and stuff, that's on y'all now. Because you got all of the tools, you got all of the messages, the great mother done been showing people what's going on, and you still choosing to stay, you still choosing to do what you do. Yo, that's it.
Right.
It's it. Like, you standing around, this is it, y'all. This is it. Like, we literally, I don't even know if we got all the way till December for the real shit, like, shift hit. I'm feeling like something major is coming.
Next month, September. Actually, tomorrow.
Man, look.
It's already starting. You know, today I was out in my yard working, and there's car pull up in my yard, right?
Right.
So this brother, he got out the car with some papers in his hand. So I was like, "What's going on, man?" He said, "I'm coming to serve you." I said, "Serve me for what?" So he had me the papers, and he get in his car and he leaves. So I look at the papers. So I'm being sued. I'm being sued, you guys, for $1,400 for a hospital bill back in 1991.
Damn.
What?
Ain't no way. What?
They coming
That's
after
crazy. Wow.
They coming after us. Okay.
They coming after us.
They coming after us, yo, any way, shape,
possible. They
yes,
coming
they
after
are.
us.
Yes, they
So
are.
I called a number, right?
Right.
The number on the judge circuit county judge house is, I couldn't even get through to talk to nobody. And I was like, you know, I just
They
tore the
know you
paper up.
built now.
I tore the paper up and I said, fuck it. If they sue me, they sue me. I don't give a
Exactly.
fuck.
Yeah, motherfuck it. Shit, ain't gonna be no courts and soon anyway. So how the hell they gonna sue you, man?
See, they coming after your energy, and then next
Energy.
they want you to break so they can get your
Yeah.
frequency, your vibration, which is that self integrity to
Yeah,
break.
they know what you doing down there, River. What you building down there, and they know
They
all of
know.
them acres of land and stuff. They know what you're doing. Don't be distracted
I'm
by
not,
them.
and they trying to ravel me any way possible. The old neighbor guy coming back in my yard again this morning, and I told him, dude, you know, the best thing for you to do is stay off of my property. You know, before something bad happened to you. You know, I'm not bothering you. I don't give a fuck what you got going on in your life. Don't come over here.
Exactly.
Why? I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand why you got to come over in my you got to get in your car and drive over to my land.
Hey, the next time they do that, you already know what to do. Get ready.
These people scouting your land, River. Just be ready.
Yep.
I know.
Remember,
it's something
we
about
are
this land that they want.
Yeah,
They've been trying to get this land for years.
They scouting your land. Just be ready. And you can't put nothing past these motherfuckers. That's our problem. We always underestimating their animalistic ass intent. But when the power and shit go, anything might go, and you gotta get there with it.
Yep.
You should go probably get some dogs, just as a defense system.
Get some dogs, and yeah, definitely.
Well, I have 3 pit bulls and 2 German shepherds. I got plenty of dogs, and
yes,
I got,
you do.
you know, I got my my cameras system all over my property.
Good.
So I'm seeing everything that's going on around me, and I'm seeing I'm seeing the same guy. He walked the same line. He walked my property line every fucking morning. And I'm tired of him. You know, he don't realize that how close he is to danger.
Child, get
That
you some
sounds
bear
like an
traps or
agent.
whatever.
Yeah, sounds
You
like
know,
an
it's
agent.
just a shame. Go ahead, Mika.
Yeah, that sounds like an
I'm
agent to me.
sorry. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I was just thinking the same thing.
That's exactly what it is.
I didn't hear what he said.
An agent.
Oh.
It's an agent. See, what people have to realize, all these areas that we get in, the land that we got, where they know conscious people might come and what we building on that land. They strategically mapping it, y'all, because we're the first places y'all think they're gonna try to fucking hit. Where they think we gonna be at. So just know that and get fucking ready. Hear what I'm telling you without me going all the way deep on this conversation. But you know what the hell I'm saying right now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
My first eyes listening.
Yes.
This shit is all finna be strategic, y'all. We gotta have strategy. That's the first rule of warfare right now, because we is at war. People ain't gonna realize it until the damn bomb or some shit drop on us. You understand? Like, it's not the first time that they done dropped bombs on us or done crazy shit. You gotta realize that. You understand? And you gotta realize the levels these people will go to. They'll go to any level. So when you start to think like that, then you can outsmart your enemy, but you got to recognize what you up against and who you're dealing with. They don't know no fairness. Ain't no such fucking thing as a fair fight to these people. They have bombed U.S. citizens that have bombed us on our own land, burnt down whole cities with us in it, bombed whole cities with us in it. Recently have done it. So they don't care. You understand? So we got to get there too and understand that they'll do any and everything to try to stop us. Even if they know they can't have it, that's not going to stop them from still trying to take us down with their ass.
Yeah.
Here it is, the sun burning their ass alive. And you still out here worried about us, trying to stop us. A jealous heart. Ain't that what they always been? Jealous? You know you ain't gonna be able to live here. You don't want us to be able to live here either.
Yeah.
Sad situation. Not a sad situation, but not an unexpected situation. But River, that's definitely an agent. But now that you know that they watching you, watch them back and just be ready. Stay ready, man. Stay ready, y'all.
Stay raw, dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably hire a PI and even run his plates on the DMV system. If you know someone that works at the DMV, just run his plates to see what kind of person, who they are exactly.
Yeah. Start doing your reconnaissance. He over there on your part, go check out and see his what the fuck. Like you said, y'all people or something.
Right. Pull out your cell phone, record him, record his car, record his license plate. You know they get nervous when we start recording them.
Oh, I got him recorded. Anytime he come on my property, anytime he come on my property, everything has all been recorded.
You know what? You got cameras. I would run it and see who he was, and then I would take out a fucking stalking ordinance on him.
Yeah.
I'll take his ass right downtown and use the law against him. I done told you not to trespass on my property. You coming over here and you stalking me and you harassing me. Now I'm finna take all of this video footage and stuff, and I'm gonna be recording me telling you to not come back to my property. And then the next time your ass come back, I'm going right down there to the damn thing, and I'm finna put some paperwork on your ass. And show all of them videos so you walking around.
As soon as they break in the morning, that's exactly what I'm going to do, because I got no trespassing signs all over my property. So he don't even know. I got live footage of him coming on my land.
Exactly, River. That's
I'm
what
not
you
worried
do.
about the motherfucker.
No, ain't nobody worried. But do what you gotta do.
But they coming for us in all possible because they know who we are, and they coming for our asses. So everybody need to be on your P's and Q's when you're out, because you don't know who is who. You don't know who's an agent and who's not an agent.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true. People think I'm just a hermit. No, I done became a hermit because I already know. You understand what I'm saying? Not a hermit, but I go out like in nature and stuff like around here, but I'm very selective as where I go. I'm not all out in the public and stuff like that. You never know, man. You be out driving, a fucking car be done hit you, you be done got took from out of here by some agent or so. They trying to take us out, y'all. You got to realize that it's not a lot of awakened minds out here that could really shift it.
That's actually
and another thing, the place where I used to work at, they shut it down. They shut it down yesterday. I guess I don't know who took over the nursing home, because they have so many cases of the monkeypox there now. I think it's like 22 cases of the monkeypox, and 15 cases of some form of HIV. They don't really know if it's HIV or AIDS. They don't know what it is, but They shut that
Well,
place down, and they took out all those old people, and I can't get understanding what they did with the old people there.
I shudder to think, Reverend. You know, listen, I posted in the group and I'm finna use some stuff to beat the algorithm. And I posted in the group those 2 posts from the dude in Italy that's got monkeypox, the hot sauce 19 and HIV, and then the dude in Germany. And then I think the dude in Germany also had syphilis. Y'all, listen, we already done talked about that they done wiped out these people's immune function and they got a vaccine-acquired immune deficiency syndrome now. So every damn thing that we is just seeing, that's why they coming up positive for HIV tests. Their immune system is gone, y'all. It's getting ready to hit over here too. If it's hitting at that old folks' home, it's getting ready to manifest in a whole bunch of people. I feel bad for these people. You understand? But at the end of the day, y'all, it was a free will choice. Not them old people, though. They just murdered them old people because they forced that, stuff on them. But we finna see some stuff with that, y'all. We finna see that manifest in real time. In real time, a lot of people getting ready to be HIV positive. I told anybody that took that hot sauce, go take a HIV test and a D-dimer test. If you don't believe what we saying is true, go take a HIV test right now and a D-dimer test. Because by the time you really break out and you break down, you already at the AIDS part, acute. You understand? But go ahead and take it now while you chronic. Ain't nothing can be done for you, but at least you can know the truth.
Not to mention people are sleeping each other too.
What you say?
You know what I mean? People are sleeping with each other.
Yeah, they passing it around. People out here having sex and stuff, unvaccinated with the people that's jabbed up, and now they coming down with the shit. And I'm like, oh, your immunity gone too. I bet you if you went and got an HIV test, you would be positive too. And then we even got doctors, from my understanding, I think it's a nurse in our group, another nurse, who said that physicians done start sending these people take home HIV tests and stuff. They patients that keep on, that's done been, got that. They sending them take home, from home, diagnostic tests for HIV. These people know what they done to these people.
Right.
Okay. And it is what it is. It's getting ready to manifest, y'all. Stay away from them. And I'm going to tell you like this. People talking junk about, I know everybody want to be on creation and stuff, but now ain't the fucking time to be out here tapping your root chakra with people, because you don't know who done been with who right now. You don't know who you can trust. And a lot of these people that done took that, you see my arm, ain't even telling people that they done took it now.
Yeah, they're lying. Yeah.
They lying straight out their mouth. So you gonna have to wait around to see who drop and who don't, yo.
Right.
Wait till 2025.
Yeah. About 2025, whoever be here and still, functioning all right, you probably know they straight. But until then, it's time to shut it down, yo. It's time to shut it down, man. I done tried to warn people. That's all I could do. Like, I'm done. Like, I done told people what's getting ready to happen. I told people these people are vectors for super bugs and super viruses, yo. Make your decision.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it. I don't know about anybody else, but that's where I'm at with it. Make a decision.
We on the same
and stand on your square.
I want to speak on what we were speaking on the last time we were on group chat, how you were speaking on the levels of people's awakenment. I've been speaking out on this consciousness awakenment, this age of Aquarius, since 2019. And it's just interesting how there's a continuous drop off of people that I'm noticing. As in, earlier this summer, I was seeing a lot more people be way more vocal about star ancestors, star beings, UFOs, the ascension. What are you going to feel when you get, these ascension symptoms, things like that. And it's just interesting, as as the consciousness is moving faster and faster and faster and faster like a spinning wheel that's just growing in speed, I'm seeing a lot of people just get whipped off the wheel. As in, some people awaken, but they only awaken so much. So in the past month or so, I've been seeing things about Tartaria, things about old America, the truth about Black people and how they're really indigenous people and the natives and things like that, and how just people are just getting whacked off of this wheel of consciousness as I'm seeing them stay right where they are. Like a person mentioned it in the group chat. People are out here predicting like 2025, 2023 to 25. They out here saying December. You got some people saying they're waking talking about fucking Halloween. I don't give a fuck about Halloween no more. Like the fuck. And then you got people like basically channeling. This is what I really get frustrated about. Channeling, saying that they're channeling these deities, and they're not. And it's a real big problem. And I just saw something post about the false prophets, once again, of which I've mentioned before. But they have a following of people, huge followings of people, even those fucking clone sites that mock the Awaken pages and have their own. They have followings of thousands of people. I don't know if they paid for that shit. I don't know, because they're bots. But the main thing is that they're talking like they're channeling deities, and they're not. And when you start doing that, you really see who's really on this awakened shit and who's really not. And it's just kind of disturbing just seeing how many people are just falling off. And now, since I've been connected with this Telegram and the things that are happening in the current events in the world, and the shit that we're not able to see on media, which is very frustrating to me. You're not seeing it on Instagram. You're not seeing it anywhere. I'm only seeing it from y'all. I'm only seeing it from these fucking TikToks reposted about what's going on. And it's just very, frustrating. I'm only just now seeing Sargon, who a lot of us follow, and him speaking up and speaking out about what's going on right now. Everything is happening right now. My heartbeat is quickening every single day. I'm looking out in the skies. I'm seeing the spaceships. I'm seeing the cloaked ships. I'm seeing the thunder. I'm hearing everything. And when I go on these fucking sites, I'm still seeing the ones that say ascension, 5D awakening, all these things. They're still channeling false deities. It's a hot fucking mess out there. So what I'm saying is, just the point of saying this is just that the people that are really going to make it are getting fewer and fewer and fewer and fewer. As the truth wheel spins of Ma'at, we are really seeing who's actually conscious and who kind of wakened up a bit and then just kind of stopped and are just talking a whole bunch of bullshit about Halloween and what they expect for fucking witches and rituals and shit like that. No, like what's really going on is what's happening today with the flooding, the fucking melted sandals in fucking China, all this crazy shit. It's very disturbing. And I'm having a tough time right now because I am currently with my older generation of parents, and I gotta speak a little low, but it's just kind of hard to live here with my views. They're speaking of health insurance and me fucking doing shit, adulting shit, societal shit, getting jobs and shit, and I'm trying to let them know that is not important. Y'all don't understand. So I'm trying to wake my mom up, little by little, giving her breadcrumbs of, where she's at. And the beautiful thing is that some people really do follow their intuition, even when they don't know about what's going on in the world. So they're kind of on it, but they don't realize it. So I'm just grateful for that. But it's just really getting real out here. And I just want to, point that out. The awakened people are getting smaller and smaller who's actually going to make it. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Ashe. And I agree.
Ashe.
I agree.
Hey, you just said a word right there, Empress. You
Right.
know, last week, was it last week or this weekend or something? I was on my page and I had posted something. If y'all remember that post, the gay VCs, I posted it here in current events too.
Yeah.
And I look at it like this. If you awaken, there's no defense for that.
Right.
There's none. There's nothing you could say to defend having a book just talking about sex in general in a children's section. That is pedophilia and that's grooming. I don't care if it's about LGBTQ or not. It's still pedophilia and grooming. So this supposed Starseed or whatever, somebody went and tagged this guy in my post. And he come on there and he got a following of probably like about 30,000 people, all of these young kids and stuff or whatever following him. And of course, he's, you know what I'm saying, bisexual, whatever he got going on. And that's fine. And so he was on there trying to defend that, talking about but y'all motherfuckers got heterosexual books in that section. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? I'm like, first of all, you come to the post with the wrong energy because you calling heterosexual people MFs and stuff, but you supposed to be so awakened. Right. And secondly, you not concerned at all with the fact that it's a book talking about different sexual orientations in a children's section, but you awaken, right? And so I went into the medical science behind. Somehow we got into the medical science behind neural crest cells and toxins in the womb. You understand? And how they can, give your mother prenatal vitamins and stuff in the water and stuff that can cause an abnormal migration of the neural crest cells and feminize a masculine brain and masculinize a female brain. This is medical facts. Right. And so when I hit him with that, this clown gonna tell me, because that's what he is, that he's from Kemet and the deities in Kemet they was gay and all of this stuff. And I'm like, how the fuck is you from Kemet? First of all, when we did not call Kemet, that's what they called it. Why would we call ourselves the land of the blacks? That sounds stupid as fuck. Right. Secondly, you taking a statue that we use as a symbolism and trying to use it to justify what you got going on because you ain't doing your shadow work and seeing what's going on with you. And you reject knowledge, but you from Kemet and you some high deity or whatever. Number one, I don't even fuck with people that be talking like that. Because if you know, and you ain't running around here saying, damn deity, because the deities is all aspects of what's within us. So everybody got that same power. Right. So for you to even have the ego to try to say that you somewhere up here and you not even knowing what the damn whole metaphysics and spirituality of it really is you frauding from the gate. And can we not say that we didn't expect this? Has not there been infiltrators in every movement that we've had? Of course there have been. Right. But you got to start just worrying about focusing on self, pulling your energy in and realizing that everybody not going to be saved. And it's a lot of people that want to be easily misled. Right. It's a lot of people right now that want to stay where they're comfortable. They want to go to pages that make them feel a little conscious but comfortable. They don't want to do the shadow work. They don't want to do that work. You understand? So are you awake or are you still asleep and you trying to use spirituality the same way as our religion? You following one person when you're supposed to always be following yourself. To me, if you got somebody up there that claim they're a conscious leader and they trying to put themselves all the way up here and they ain't teaching people how to have knowledge of self and how to go out and find the same information that they find it and teaching people to be strong and build and talking about this earth shift that's really taking place and trying to get their people to safety, then you a fucking either informant or you a lie and you just done use the conscious movement to make money off of and shit off of people. Because usually them type of people talking about they are clairvoyant and all of this stuff, they got tarot and all of this shit and charts and stuff, and they ain't doing nothing but making money off of people and leading their ass misled. But at the end of the day, though, what gives me comfort is Ra getting ready to expose them, and everything all got to be revealed in the end. And if you one of them people up there lip box and misleading the flock, your ass is going to deal with the karma for that. And right now, the karma coming back real quick. So you'll see a bunch of them finna start falling out dead and all kind of crazy shit going to happen. Natural disaster going to take their ass out. And it's going to bear witness to the people that follow you when all of this shit start happening to you, because you lying and you faking it. And the ancestors is getting ready to come for you, yo. So you let them go ahead and go. You understand? Worry about yourself right now, because it's not finna be a lot of us. That's the whole point. Especially now in a lot of adults, it's gonna be the earth finna be populated with mainly children. I hate to say it like that, but a lot of people our age and in between getting ready to go up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them, the contracts is up, and some of them finna go because they didn't learn the lesson that they were sent here to learn. So, you know, we ain't got nothing to do to get in between that. You understand? Like, I think we talked about this in the spiritual discussion. Everybody got their own stuff, their own stuff, that energies that they house and things they supposed to be done deal with and dealing with right now, and different things they ancestors done and all kind of stuff. We don't know, you understand, why the reason is that certain things happen to certain people, but it could be bloodline. Like, all debt is being repaid right now. So worry about yourself, man.
That's
and
it.
trying to get your house in order right now, because all of them ain't gonna be saved, and they never was. The whole point of you waking up was to get to maybe one person, and that one person might be the person that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, here rebuilding, and the 20,000 ain't. Like, that's the way this is finna work, y'all. That's the way this finna work. And I think if you really awaken right now, you need to be focused on getting your 360 degrees of knowledge.
That's it.
If you weak somewhere, you need to be strengthening yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because when all of this go down, it's going to be yourself against all of this. And what's going to save you is that knowledge that you have to be able to stand as an individual soul. You understand what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like to congregate and fellowship, but right now it's separating us for a reason. We're going to be separate for a while out here trying to figure it out. And lo and behold, don't be the person that can't figure it out. So if it's something you don't know how to do that's key and critical to your survival, I'm the person to tell you right now, learn how to do it right now while this shit is still going, because it ain't going to be going for long. And I'm not dropping no dates, because there is no time. So that's what I never understand about people just dropping a direct date. Either that's some psyop shit that they got planned and they gonna do it on their date and you a fucking informant, because even our ancestors, when they wrote on the tablets, they didn't say exactly at this date.
Right.
That's not even how time travel works. You don't be knowing what time it is. You just see it. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't like you got a clock right there. Oh, this December 28th at 2022 at 3 p.m. Who the fuck? They don't even go off of time. They just go off of degrees and math. You understand what I'm saying? This is a Gregorian calendar. How you damn jumping and you using Gregorian time, and that shit all wrong anyway, mathematically. That right there is a flag to anybody. It should be a flag. What
Right.
we watching nature, and we watching what's happening, and that's how you know it's getting closer to the time. You know, okay, well, the ancient texts say when this take place, that this gonna take place. Like when Harama Ket showed some of us our eyes was closed, we knew, okay, it's finna start going down for real. We at a certain degree in space. That's what I say. We at a certain degree in space where we know certain events is finna start taking place on the earth. And all the pharaohs, which is the people who real woke up, is the ones that's gonna know to get the fuck out the way. And that's what's simply happening right now. We being separated, but the real and the fake. If you faking, you phony, we gonna see. Because it's gonna get exposed.
Evening, fellow reflections.
Evening.
Suke.
Yeah.
Evening.
You know, God, Nefertiti, remember how you was like, man, I was stocking up this and stocking up that, and then all of a sudden, like, to understand, just told you not to just stop.
Yes.
Just stop. You know, I got that too. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just stop, because it's like, I feel like it's telling me that I'm not gonna need it.
Thank you.
I feel that so deep to the point where I can feel like I'm floating, flying up high. I feel that deeply. And I'm like, okay, so this knowledge that I do have of what I, it's like, hey, I pass it. Look, you need to do this. What are you waiting on? I'm serious. Like, I'm not talking about the time. Like you said, I'm seeing things that you're not seeing, and you in disbelief on. So I was like, don't be in disbelief. Use your discernment. It's like, man, okay. I just like, well, I know what I got to do, because I'm I done found me a place where I used to take care of this elderly inorganic lady that no longer there. Her kids live out of town, and I was like, hey, I just reached out. I was like, can I rent this out? Which I know that they ain't gonna be around to even collect none. You feel me? This is the alchemy I'm using with this. Like, I'm not gonna even worry about no rent, because it ain't gonna be no money, no nothing, none of this stuff. Period. They ain't gonna even be around. So I'm up like, the land that this lady have is our land. She got farmland 360-degree around her. She got a road that leads up to her house. You feel me? And I just got, the confirmation today, because the son called me. It was like, yeah, we all for it. I was like, whoop, there it is.
There it
all right.
is.
There it is. I already seen myself out there. I didn't see where I can I already bought my seeds, been buying seeds, because it's like, where I live at now, it's like the apartment complex is like, well, you cannot dig there. So I'm just getting dirt, which is free. Ain't no price tag. What are you saying? Well, it's a fine. A fine. That ain't in my lease. You know what I'm saying? So they was really, on me on some fubulous bull crap. And I was like, yeah, I see you. That's all I say. When I see people on bullshit, I just say, I see you. Right. And I leave it at that. I don't let them get me all, something. Then I start making moves like, yeah, getting the hell up out of here. My time here is gone. It was beautiful, but now it's on to something else. So yeah, if you can think like that, on like, okay, if you find somebody that's out on the outskirts of the inner city, well, not really, it's, down here's not really a city, but less people, like on the yeah, and it's so beautiful out there and quiet and all sides. It's like, man, 360-degree, I can see a person coming from a mile away.
There you go.
Exactly.
So I'm like, this is it. I got my confirmation. I had already visualized I was gonna be out there when I first thought about it, because I was talking about contingency plans with my daughter-in-law, and we was walking around the park, and I was like, I got a client there. I said, if anything go down while you in the complex, you come to this house right here. I said, because she on her way out the door. She 1 foot in the grave and the other on the banana peel, and her husband just as bad as she is. So this house right here, I told right here, I said, yeah, they got all kinds of shelter stuff up under there. They got food stock, because I know I've been in that house when I had to do medication on this man. So I didn't see, because I be scoping out these people that got these houses that should be ours. You know, I'll be like, wow, y'all just living the life. Okay, yeah, okay. But I be scouting out things and seeing like, okay, if you can't get in it, do you have a bike map where you can get to it on that trail? Opposed when if the cars go down, But she said something to me. She's like, so if you saying this solar flash and you talking about your garden and stuff like that, and we get flashed up, isn't that flash gonna burn our garden and stuff like that? I said, why is you worrying about something that's fabulous like that? Do you know the meaning of the flash and what the flash is for us anyway? I'm like, are you kidding me? You thinking it on a 3D level instead of a cosmic level. What? Oh, okay. So I was like, you got to do a little bit more research, honey. I said, I can't tell you. You got to do a little research. I am not telling you, things that, I heard. No, I did the research myself too. I hear some things that resonated with me. I need to go see and I dig deeper, Then I sit with it. You sit with what you find out within yourself, and then you'll get your answers. You'll know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. You just got to tap in.
That's it.
Facts. You get your location and everything.
Yes, I got my location because at a time, few months back, I was like, man, I know I need to go. Each time I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Arizona, I'm gonna go to Texas, blah blah blah. It's like when the Hot Sauce 19 came out, I was about to scout out Arizona to get from Iowa because of the cold was messing with my bones and stuff. I'm like, oh, I can't stand this. And when that came, I was about to go, and it was like, boom, shut down. Like, can't move, can't do this. I'm like, it's a reason for me not leaving Iowa. I said, something
happened to me.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to be here for whatever reason, for whatever time, but I need not to be around all these vectors.
Right.
For real. Because, I'm trying to, when my grandkids come to me, they eat like I eat. And I barely eat, but when they come, I was like, okay, here go veggie burger for you. Here, try it out. Hey, this how I eat. Other than that, you can't come over because I'm not feeding you that processed shit. I'm not feeding you no meat. Ain't no sugar up in here. If I make snacks, guess what them snacks are made out of? Homemade snacks. I ain't going to no store. I ain't buying crap, nothing.
I'm on it with you, Empress. I'm on it with
you. It's so serious. But, it's serious to the point where we got to be on our game with these 3D people. Yeah, they only can do their stuff in the 3D, but if your mindset in the 3D, then they can harm you.
Exactly.
If you think like a 3D, you can be harmed.
Right. That's right. But when you above it, you untouchable.
Yep.
You gonna see it coming before it even hit.
Man,
when you on that 5 and higher, because some of us even higher than the 5D, some of us like 9 and 12 and all the way up there. You understand? You'll see it before it hit. You could feel it, like your intuition get hella strong. That's one thing I'll say. Your intuition, like
we're Final Destination. That's us.
And if you guys are going the vegan route, please, whatever you do not buy any vegan meat from the store, because that is human meat that you eat and you don't even realize that.
Yep, they've been coming out with that.
They done been coming out with that. Yeah, I don't fuck with nothing processed.
None of that stuff, nothing.
Better get you some black beans and some cauliflower and make it work. Figure it out how to do it.
You can get the chickpeas, and you can ground the chickpeas up and make your own chickpea flour, and you can use that for your eggs, or you can make the burgers with chickpeas or any kind of beans you can make with. You can ground it up and make your own.
I make my own oat tortillas. Blend them oats up with water, blah 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 blah, bam, fry them up. There go your tortillas right there. They fried too.
Yeah, I heard walnuts and mushrooms together in the food processor. Walnuts and mushrooms.
Yes.
They say taste just like meat. The walnuts and mushroom.
Yes.
Yeah, they make good burgers that way, and they make the best meatballs too.
Yep. It's all kind of ways to make vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Get there. You just gotta want to figure it out. But figure it out, family, because we at the time right now. I can't say it enough. Like,
Absolutely.
and
Identifying plants that help you, you know what I'm saying, that still grow before they cut it down, be able to know what it look like, all that stuff. You know, I've been on this since 2014. My son thought I was crazy. I'm like, boy, no, I ain't crazy. You better learn. You better get back with nature. Like, stop playing. Like, why'd you relying on this right here? No, and this all around us. It's all around. We just got to know what it is. But our memory's coming back. It's going to come back. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come back. But at the time now, you got to fall in on that intuition. Know, like, that discernment tell you, nah, that ain't it. Nah, that ain't it. Oh, there it is. You know, you going to know automatically because you are with nature. But if you ain't tapped into nature, you ain't going to know jack. And you going to perish.
360 degrees, man. Then after that, you get some more degrees, 420, and just keep on going. You just keep on cycling up through them degrees. But if you got the basic 360, you'll be able to see your way past this realm. You'll be on something. I'm trying to tell you. You got to get there, yo. You got to be able to rely on self.
Yes, absolutely. I tell you, the top of my head, my temples, and in between my eyes been pulsating, and it feel like I got a little dizzy, but not dizzy, but I can feel it. I'm like, whoa, and I just sit still, and I'm like, what is that? Top head, temples, and right in the middle of my third eye is just like it's pushing and pushing. I'm like, okay. I was like, I'm listening. What is it? What is you trying to tell me? What? My cats too acting crazy. I'm like, oh, I know, guys. I feel it too. Yep, I got harnesses for them too, cause they're gonna be out. Come on, y'all, let's get some of this nature. You've been in this box too damn long. Bring y'all butt on out here. Smell this grass over here.
They gonna have a good time.
Yeah, cause that one I told you about, that vision I had on how huge he gonna be. Yeah, I still, that's like coming more into fruition, cause it's like, man, every time I see your paws get small, I'm thinking you stop growing, but they get bigger and bigger. I'm like, okay, you growing some more. This don't make no sense. You 4 years old and in this age, but in cat years, you 40 something? I think it's 4 times or something like that. You 40 something years old or whatever, however they do it. But my vision was like, he's going to be my top animal, where he's side by side by me, like a huge tiger or something huge, with his eyes all white, and his little white spot he got right where his third eye is be glowing like a diamond. I see that, we just walking like, whoa, got my staff with my crystals in, and we walking. My hair was just full of ether. I'm like, what in the world? I said, that's me? Hell yeah.
There you
Y'all,
go.
these visions be something else. I'm like, was that my past life? You know what I'm saying? I'm having these little visions of like, I had a vision of me just pregnant. I mean, real pregnant. Pregnant, barefooted. It's pregnant. And I'm walking, I'm walking in the grass barefooted, got my shells and stuff, have all the little crystal stuff all wrapped around on the arm, like goddesses do, and just walking barefoot, just happy. I can feel, the glow aura around the body, and I'm holding my belly, just walking and talking. And I'm like, okay, there go past life part 2, So I'm like, I'll keep getting these lives, but I had to research what's the point. What's the reason for having a birthmark? Since we've been reincarnated, because these are questions I ask myself with this vessel. Why do we have a birthmark? And when I went deeper into it on a spiritual they said that you have a birthmark from your past life, so you can remember something traumatizing had happened to you. So I was like, wherever it's located at. I was like, whoa, so mine's on my stomach. And if you look up spiritually, what do birthmark means, it'll go there and you can see wherever birthmark you see on your body, and then it'll tell you why it's right there, or define it why it's right there. And I was like, oh, yeah, I was like, my goodness, I found out how I was the 77th soul created. I'm like, whoa, it went so deep. I was in tears, like, all this coming to me. Why I didn't know this before. I'm here for a purpose, and I know I'm here. It's like all the little times that I thought that, man, I wasn't supposed to be here. I can count on one hand, like, man, I had near death experiences and didn't even know that I was gonna die, and it was just that divine protection, like swoop, moved me right on out the way. I'm like, wow, this is crazy, but it's not crazy. And I have to keep telling myself, quit saying that, quit saying it's weird. That way I won't dismiss what come to me, So those frame of words really, truly mean something. So you won't forget, because you can keep casting them spells right back on you. When you start getting these flashes and remembering stuff, and then you like, whoa, it's weird. Boom, out your thought all over again.
Yeah.
Until it come back to you again.
Cells. They reprogram the mind. That's a fact.
Sure does. Yep. So I started writing stuff down, like, ooh, them journals, please get them, guys, at this moment, at this time, because they is trying hard to have us forget. They still working at having us hypnotized. But see, it's harder because we are phased out of that 3D. And they still trying to put that on us. So, write them down. That's the manifestation all in itself right there. So we keep doing that. And writing what we see and then going back to it. Because when I was going through my little heartache with my husband and the things that I was feeling, I wrote them down. And when I went back to read, I was like, whoa, holy cow. I was like, if I was my real self, it'd been like, off with your motherfucking head. That's how I felt, like, whew. Oh, man, I was like, jeez, I'm glad I listened to myself, and that toxicity out of there, because that toxicity was keeping me at a spot where I wasn't going to advance. So we have to use that discernment too with people in our lives that have that toxic mentality that will hold us back. And if you don't know that, man, you better know it and get out of it quick.
Right.
Facts.
Ashe, okay.
Ashe.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that was very, very deep. And I've been thinking more and more about this solar flash when it happened, and just trying to like tap my records as well. And what resonated with me was when Suke said just now that she done been instructed to, like, it ain't gonna matter. Like, all of this is not gonna matter.
Real talk.
The way, like, my confirmations or different things come is sometimes the ancestors send me, like, numbers or signals. I see something to catch my eye. And today I stumbled across an old Bobby Hemmett lecture. I posted it in the group. And basically, he was talking about the nanotechnology that they're going to use way back in fucking 2000. And he said something that was really deep, and it brought me back to a memory that I had. Basically, he's like, one day we just going to wake up and we're going to be in a new reality.
Right.
And I really am wondering if when that flash happens, that's going to be the moment that this whole 3D collapse. Because that would be deep, but that would be believable as well. If when that flash happens, it just activates us to a certain place where this reality that we done constructed is going to collapse on itself, and we're going to be in a whole nother reality and a whole nother thing.
I could see that too.
And that could also be why we don't need this, because everything we trying to get is in 3D. Exactly. I don't know. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but I'm starting to move more towards finding more out and researching within myself and my records and pulling more information about that, because Elder Hemmett said that it's in ancient texts that we just gonna wake up somewhere else.
That makes
So
logical
I
sense.
would
Too.
like to understand about that, because even in the Bible it talk about the rapture. People
Yep.
just, you understand, and we know that came from commit the Helios, Biblios, and all of that. So that's where I'm being moved towards now. And just Suke saying that, you know what I'm saying, that she done been, the same thing happened with her. I'm like, well, maybe, you know, it might be some smoke to this fire, because my ancestors told me, don't do nothing else. You know.
Exactly. I got the same confirmation as well. That's why
Right.
I was struggling trying to figure all of this out. And it just came to me, just understand that you have 144,000 Damians inside of you. They're going to instruct you how to do this. Don't worry about trying to savage stuff and to survive, because you're going to wake up and you're going to be in a new dimension.
That's what
it
I've
came
been
to me as well.
That's that confirmation.
So
that's that
you guys are
confirmation.
not the only ones that's feeling that way. That's why I was so concerned about getting my people here. So once I got them here, and I was thinking, well, what next? And then this when all this came to me. You did your part there. Now it's time for you. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna be in a whole different land.
Yes.
Man.
That sounds
I
blissful.
saw a post about that. I saw a post. It was of course a piece of post that was like, okay, some people are gonna go to this D, some people are gonna go to this D, some people are gonna go up into the spaceship, some people are gonna go back home, some people are gonna stay on 3D Earth. Like everyone's assignment is definitely gonna play out to how they're going to be experiencing what's going on, aka what's going on in China, sandals melting and shit like that. Like that's definitely playing out in their reality due to, like you were saying, Nefertiti, their karma, their generational stuff, their ancestral stuff. I definitely want to say that I agree with just not playing into the fear, because I have noticed that there is a lot of paranoia around this. There is a lot of fear around this. And I respect it all, because I want to hear. I love information. I vibrate towards the truth. It's not that it's not true. It's not that people aren't going to be dealing with these types of things, but it's that, like you, Nefertiti, are consciously feeling with the mother, you are tired. So there's just going to be a snap of absolute change. And for the people that are ready for the change, like I said, that number is dwindling and dwindling to the amount of people that it's actually going to be. Those are the people that are going to be actually transported to that heaven, because they can handle that heaven. You know, so dealing with, you know, the paranoia, excuse me, of the World War Z movies, of the zombie movies and all that shit, that's fucking scary. And honestly, mother consciousness would not want to wish that on anybody who does not deserve that. That is some fucking scary ass, deep, dark ass bullshit. And honestly, a lot of people are not ready for that shit. Like you said, Nefertiti, you said a lot of children are going to be the ones that are going to be going to New Earth. So a lot of the children aren't even as prepared as you say y'all are with the seeds and everything. So it's really going to be that flipping consciousness. So I just want to say that I agree. And I'm just trying to stay at a level of love and gratitude and just total surrender and acceptance to the divine magnitude of what's about to happen.
And we also have to realize that these people put that zombie apocalypse stuff out there to keep us in the lower chakras of fear. You have to realize, if you in fear, then you in your lower chakras. And that's their whole goal to begin with, is to keep you in a state of fear, in a state of paranoia, vibrating low, and in your emotions. You understand? So everything is mental at this point. You know, I'm not feeding into that zombie apocalypse bullshit personally. Me, I'm not feeding into it. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody is everybody. This is just my personal thing. You understand? Because I'm just real crafty right now with what I give my energy to and real cognizant of certain things. You know what I'm saying? And if you first of all, it's got ancestral protection, but second of all, if you don't fear death, then fuck it.
Right.
You know, like, and that's a deep thing to just be able to say right here, because a lot of people fear death because it's the unknown. But like I said, since I talk to the dead and do all kind of stuff, I know that there's no such thing as death. It's just a transference of energy. But I think because people don't know what death really is, that it's actually a new beginning in another dimension or whatever, or you shifting your energy from a flesh vehicle to something else, then that's how they play on all of this. Because, I mean, people are afraid, Lord, I'm going to die, a zombie going to kill me. You understand what I'm saying? Well, you fear death.
Right.
And then you understand what I'm saying? But, and we also have to realize too, is we make our own reality. We make this reality in this 3D realm. So us even planting the ideas in our head of it's getting ready to be a zombie apocalypse can't make it happen.
Right.
You're going to manifest on yourself what your thoughts manifest. You understand? What are you giving your
But you
energy
gotta
to?
understand this. You gotta understand this. The zombies are already out. All these
Right.
people that have had
I
that shit
agree.
put into their
Ashe.
system, those are the
I
zombies. So
agree.
they're already around us.
Exactly. We in that. If you
We're
really, and
already
it's
in
not the
that.
type of zombie you thinking. Like, these people don't have higher brain
Exactly.
function.
Exactly. So we're already in that. We're already seeing this stuff manifest right before our eyes every day.
Facts.
If you're out there and about, you see it.
Right.
Seeing it all.
So it's nothing to
Seeing it
it's
all.
nothing to be it's nothing to be fearful, because you gotta understand there's nothing new under the sun. Anything that's already gonna happen, it already didn't happen.
Right.
This is facts, River. Now that's
We've
facts.
already been through it.
We already done been through it. Remember, we just at a degree in time right now, but we ahead of time, we behind time, we everything. That's why when you have your time jumps or whatever, you see in past lives, you there at that moment. You see in future lives, you there at that moment. We everything. We not on a calendar or a cycle or a time scale. You infinite and you everywhere. It's hard to go into, but it's exactly what River said. And if you really know that, that's why you really not afraid of death, because you know this is just a point in time when you in this light vehicle, but you was in another light vehicle at a point in time, and in the future you might not be in a light vehicle at all. You could be a supernova or something like that. Like, it's all different types of spaces that we encompass, not just this moment, but this moment's decisions is going to affect that. You understand? That which will come, and our decisions from our past affected us now. So it's just basically what choices you gonna make so you can get to the end of the road quicker. Because it's neither created or destroyed. You just gonna have to keep on living out cycles till you figure it out to get where you going. Yeah, and I agree with that zombie stuff, because some of these people so sleep right now. You a zombie. You
That's already
listening to everything these people saying. You a zombie, yo. I ain't nowhere, yo. Man,
whether
you
or not
should
they
see.
turn into full effect. Hey, we're gonna have to adjust to it.
They already is turning into full effect. You saw that man's face disintegrating and all kind of shit. What did that look like to you?
Right. Right.
You see these people out in the sun, their heads getting all like this, and what that shit look like to you?
You ain't lying.
Bumps and shit all over your body, stuff falling off, skin coming
And
off
all.
and shit. What that look like to you? We already there. You fearing where we already at.
Right.
And not only that, our melanated brothers and sisters that has taken a shot, they are going through something, but they don't tell nobody. They keep it a secret, and you can see it in their eyes because the eyes tells anything about you.
Right.
So everything is already happening.
We being separated, y'all. We being separated. What we are in and are talking about and what we individually seeing, you know, is the great separation. And your eye discernment is getting more strong. That's why you like, this person ain't real, that person ain't bull. You just pointing it out, like, how this person, you know, you starting to question it because that eye's starting to whoop, 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 whoop. You starting to vibrate at a faster rate. And you could just see it all. You understand what I'm saying? And you got some people that can't see nothing. They still dead. Because you are dead. If this ain't open right now, you just dead. You ain't nothing but a bot. Truth be told. You know what? It's getting close to 10, so I don't want to talk it all. I know Unique said he had something that he might have wanted to show. And, you know, since we getting closer to the time, I want people to be able to share what they want to share if anybody want to share something. So I'm going to stop talking so y'all can.
Yeah, does anybody else want to share? Because I'm going to end it out with the outro.
Anything you want to bring to the table, exercise that throat chakra. All right. I don't think anybody want to take the floor. Okay. I guess you could go ahead so we can end it out, family.
All right, cool. I got a few posts to share, about 4. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit my camera. So
okay, let's start out with this.
Again, we did with more rental listings than anybody else. It was just inevitable that you were going to find everything that you were looking for on apartments.com. I mean, come on, look at this.
James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today is August 29th, 2022, 3 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world, folks. Please subscribe.
I can't hear nothing.
I can't either.
No, I can't either.
Froze.
He froze.
He froze. Wait a second. Oh, shoot. I gotta unpin myself. Okay, I think he'll maybe pop back in. Dang it, frozen, boy. They hit him. Anybody else been getting hit? Like they've been shut your camera down or anything?
I get drop calls. I get no signal. I get all types of stuff. No signal. All the time.
Yeah, I was trying to get on the discussion earlier, and my phone just kept glitching.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, I've been having the phone issues too, and then y'all know I knocked the Wi-Fi out over here. I was just testing something, though. I just wanted to see if it worked. It's real funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know where he go. Bliss him up. I hope everything's well. They might be the. Let's see.
Maybe he's posting on the chat.
I'm gonna see if he even active.
Somebody said come back.
Right.
Come back.
They have him as last seen recently. I don't even see him online. Well, they ain't playing. Well, yeah, he ain't even online.
His whole signal done went.
His whole signal done went.
He don't got no bars, no nothing. That's how my phone do. It'd be nothing. I can't call out, can't do nothing. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, we just gonna send good ancestral protection and vibes down there near Dallas to Brother Unique and manifest that all is well with him. But since it's getting closer to 10 o'clock, I usually run this for about 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead, I guess, and end the discussion because I don't know what happened to his feed. But,
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah, hopefully all is well. He'll probably pop back on here, and if he do, he could just share it with us in the chat. We'll see it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So does anybody else have anything they want to hit us with? Anything they want to bring to the table before we close the discussion for tonight?
No, just much gratitude and appreciation to you and everyone who's shared their knowledge and stories and so forth. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, same here. Same here. Well,
Ashe.
actually, I have one little thing to say. So when I went to go water my garden this morning, I went out probably like 8 o'clock. A hummingbird just flew right next to me and sat there for a second. I was like, a hummingbird. You see them from a distance. You can see them close up too, but he literally just flew next to me. I could have reached out and touched him. I was like, oh, this is beautiful. He just sat there for about 4 seconds and it just flew away. I was like, look at that.
They enjoy the garden because I get a hummingbird every now and again too in my garden. They come right there and they just hover, and then they'll look at you, and then they'll fly. They'll, go.
It's so magical to see them. It's like they're just floating in the air. And he just sat there for like 5 seconds. And then you should have saw me yesterday. It stormed something serious over here. It stormed really bad, and I had to hurry up and drive home because I have baby plants. I was like, oh no, they probably getting crushed. I was running around in the backyard barefoot, lost my slippers, lightning, thunder. I wasn't scared of none of that. Covering up my babies. My neighbor's probably looking like, this girl is crazy. What is she doing? The rain dancing? Why is she out there right now? When I say lightning, but I was like, I have to save my babies.
Yeah, I was over here doing the rain dance and a chant. I'm telling you, girl, I was out there. And then it was like, I saw the clouds, and then I heard and then I was like, oh shit, I might be done too much. So I ran in the house, and like right when I ran in the house, they were like, run, but I walked in the house, and then my daughter was like, you'd have been out there calling on the rain. And then as soon as she said that, all our Wi-Fi went in this whole area, was like, and then come back up for like 24 hours. I was like, man, look. But it's interesting, you guys. Like, you should try the rain dance and the rain chants from the Wakanda people and stuff. It's really, really interesting. Really, really deep magic.
So you heard like like an owl noise, like an owl?
No, like it was kind of like I felt the energy, right? Like I felt electricity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I felt it, and then like right when I felt it, and like I just happened to, I was just fucking around. Yeah, I was fucking around, so I happened to even be on Instagram when I was doing it, and then I was like, just come now. And when I said come now, I like felt the shift, and then I heard the lightning like boom, like I heard it from like, behind me a little bit. I was like, okay, maybe I need to come on out the guard and stop
You
playing.
knock
I
something
was
out.
just right. Went in the house. I mean, as soon as I walked in the house, it was like raining. It was wind was blowing, the trees was whipping, branches started breaking, lightning was like then our
So you
Wi-Fi
brought
went.
that. You
Yeah,
brought
my
it.
bad. I ain't gonna do it no more, but it's a good tool to have if you need it. That's all I could say.
About what time
Wow.
was that? About what time did that happen? You know?
Yesterday, I think that was about 1, maybe a little bit before. I don't know. It was like right in the afternoon. No, a little bit after 2.
So it was you that knocked out the Wi-Fi system in Alabama. It was you. You did
Yeah, I'm
that.
sorry, y'all. I promise y'all, I ain't mean to do it on purpose. Like, I mean, when I say I didn't mean to do it on purpose, I was testing out the chant and I had like my, my headgear and everything. And I had my staff out there and I was in my garden. And so I grounded and I was just testing it out. You understand? To see, I'm like, I wonder if this will work. And it
I
motherfucking
couldn't
worked,
figure
y'all.
out. I couldn't figure out who was behind all
Queen
of
F.
this. So now I'm glad you know. Now I know.
It motherfucking worked, y'all. That's all I can say. It worked. You just try some of them chants, y'all. It worked. It worked for real. It
I
worked.
always like being out in the rain, and most people with common sense would have probably just been like, "Oh, I got to get out of there." I mean, it was the type of rain where people were pulling over, like you can't see in front of you, and all I'm thinking about is my plants. Like I ain't care about none of the weather. I was like, I have to get back to my plants and put the pot covers on them because the wind and rain can knock down your new plants, ones that's not even 3 inches. Man, it could do damage. So I said, I gotta get to my
Yeah,
plants.
it
I gotta get to my plants.
can.
I couldn't think of nothing
My
else.
bad, y'all. My
Lost
bad.
my
I'm for
slippers
real.
and everything.
My bad, guys, for real. But I'm gonna say this about that. Like, they ain't call us the Thunder People for nothing. So all of that old stuff, that's all our stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they got heart, but we got it metaphysically on the inside. If we, you know what I'm saying, do the right chant, get out there and do what we got to do. I was just testing it. I ain't think it was gonna happen because it was sunny, y'all. If you remember, it was sunny over here. It was real sunny, and I
It
was
was
out
nice.
there and it was sunny, and I was chanting about 30 minutes into it. You know, I was feeling it too, y'all. Like I could feel the energy, like it felt good. So I just kept on, out there in my garden with my little stick and stuff and hitting the ground and stuff with it. Before I know anything, look, I was like, oh shit. I got out of there, yo, and like soon as I felt like this energy that I heard that like it was like boom, 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 boom. I was like, yo, I came in the house, and soon as I came in the house, that's when that storm hit, and then the Wi-Fi went, and then my daughter was like, "You out there chanting, calling rain?" I was just looking at her, and she was like, "See, it's your fault now. This is the Wi-Fi down." She young. She's like, "See, you didn't." I'm like, man, it's probably just a coincidence, but in the back of my head, I was like, yo, I gotta tell people in the spiritual chat, yo, this shit work, y'all. You need to try it.
And for 24 hours, that's abnormal.
For
Wi-Fi to be down for 24?
Wow.
Mine is still not up.
Oh wow.
I got to get the technician out here in the morning to come out and see what's going
I'm
on.
sorry,
You
but
got to go to
okay,
her house and fix it.
I ain't gonna do it no more. Okay, I just was seeing. You understand? Because it was something new that I had learned. Because I was studying about Wisconsin and the Wakanda and all of that type of stuff, and the Sioux Indians, and the name Wakanda means a female with magical powers, and so it was some guys or whatever that I had got with, and this goddess or whatever sent me some chants, and one of the chants was how to do the rain, how to call the rain or whatever. And so I was just out there, and I was feeling it because, the little chants, they like roll off your tongue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you remember it. You can feel it. And I was just having a good time with it, honestly, y'all. And then the shit worked. I was like, oh, it worked for real.
Unique is back.
What happened?
You happened. We don't know what happened. You went down.
Did Nefertiti knock out your Wi-Fi too?
Man. I was wondering where y'all was.
We
What
was
did y'all
here.
hear? What last did I share?
Nothing.
Nada.
Don't tell me it wasn't meant to be shared.
You went
Okay,
completely
I
out.
gotta share something with y'all. I have to, but check this out. It's just gonna be this one because y'all missed out on a real good message.
I bet y'all didn't.
We still can't see nothing.
We can't see nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna share it. I gotta share my screen. I thought I pushed share though. Okay, does it say sharing?
Yeah, we can see it now. I'm gonna hit my camera.
Okay, we good?
Yes.
Okay, listen to her message. She's going in with passion.
And it was a joke. And it made me kind of chuckle. And it said, women are looking at the men differently now. They're asking, hey, can you fish? Can you hunt? Can you fight? Because it's that way now. And my son said to me when I was talking to him about it, he said, you know, the bad thing about it is these young boys with who have been feminized don't even see that this was a plan. Because I told him when I was growing up, if this happened when I was 10, 12, 13 years old, I wouldn't be as worried because every man in my neighborhood had a fucking rifle. Everyone. That's when this system was afraid of us because they knew we weren't going to be the only ones to die if you came down our street in a tank. We have been weakened, people. We have been denatured. Because if we want fish, we got to go to them to get it. If we want clean water, we have to go to them to get it. And who can tell how clean that is? If we want anything, we have to go to them to get it. We have got to change. We have got to change. And I know that you guys get upset with me when I talk to you about this, but this is on us. This is our land. The ADOS people don't want to accept that this is our land, but those of us who know that we are Aboriginal and that we are Indian, we better come together. It's not about how much money we can get for what we talk about. It's not about Cashapp. Because Cashapp ain't going to save us. We going to have to save us. I never thought that I would be the type of person to bear my feelings the way I'm doing it right now. I never thought I would. But what about our babies and our grandchildren? What about them? Because even if we survive this, they won't. 10 years from now, they got another plan. This ain't the only plan. I guess I'm really saying more than I plan to say. And I apologize for that. But we better take our lives into our own hands. We better start now. Even if it means just going to your neighbor next door. I told my son, I said, if this happened when I was young, I wouldn't be worried about it. Because if I got hungry, I didn't have to go to the store. I sat on my auntie's roof and ate cherries. And when we got tired of that, we ate berries. And when we got tired of that, we ate whatever they picked out of the yard. Or the bread that they made. We grew up on beans. We grew up on good food until they told us we were poor. We weren't poor. I didn't live in the ghetto. Our streets were clean. We believe everything they tell us about us. And then we turn to them to help, ask them to fix us so that we can be what they want us to be, so that we can look like what they want us to look like in their eyes. Let me tell you something. We better learn. We better get it. Another thing I said to my son, and then I'm going to get off. I'm not gonna bore you with too much more of this, but I'm really concerned about the fact that we don't even know what real water tastes like. At least my children don't, and I bet yours don't either. Having foreigners on our land is a very serious issue. And let me tell you why. Some time ago, I went camping. And I was telling this white lady, I said, you know, I will never forget this time when there was water running down from the rocks. We went to that little stream, cupped our hands, and we drank the water. And she said to me, it didn't make you sick? No, it didn't. And it wasn't supposed to. You know why? Because my DNA is from this land. This landmass. So when I go to another country and I'm dealing with the DNA of that landmass, the water will make me sick. You got to understand that your DNA is in this land. You're a copper, so is this land. People, just try and get it. Do some research. Go back into your family history and start finding out where you came from. Because if you are from Africa, then you need to be on that landmass. But if you're from here, you need to work to figure out how we can get our land back, how we can come together as a people. Because if we don't, we're done for. We are. And I know that other people don't say it out loud like this because they're scared. Well, let me tell you something. As brave as I usually am, I'm scared. I'm scared for us because we got to get it. We've got to see it. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care anything about that. It's about the bloodline. We're the same bloodline. We got to stop hating each other. We got to love each other enough to go to our next door neighbor and say, hey, man, I'm your next door neighbor. We got to come together. We got to do like we used to do. We got to help each other mow our lawns. We got to start planting food in our yards. We need to get trees that bear fruit in our yard. So if you need something from me, I have it for you. Because I'm going to tell you, that's who we really are. And most of us don't even know, as Aboriginal people, we had the first World Trade Center. That's where they get it from. And it was a world trade, not a world buy. We bartered. We traded. Whatever we needed, we got from another country, and they did the same for us. And we've lost that. We've lost that care for each other and that taking care of each other. It's always about the money. What can you give me if I help you? We better get out of that because that is not who we are as a people. So I've ranted and forgive me for that. But I love you guys. I love my people. I really love my people, and I can't help that. And thank you for listening.
That was deep.
That was deep, y'all.
That just did something to me. I don't know about nobody else.
But she's telling the truth. She's telling the truth, though.
Yep.
They have demonized the male, like where I live at.
it's nothing but women, and you got maybe 3 or 4 white people in this area. But if something happened, it's the women that got to come together and bond together and try to make it.
And fight.
And fight.
Everything starts
We
with
got
y'all.
we got no males to protect us because they don't even know how to protect themselves. This is what I preach daily.
Why
to
don't
my
we start
family,
thinking
the
about
men's in
getting
my
together
family.
on here in person if we really about that? And also, I wanted to say too that there's a guy that I listen to. He interviews different people, Brother Rich, on YouTube. He interviews a lot of spiritual, cosmic intellectuals and stuff like that. And they're having a walk or meet up at Stone Mountain Park, aka Stone Mountain Pyramid, on the 11th. I don't know what time. I'll post it when I see it. But at the end of the day, just like Rashad Jamal, he got us together. We were together several times. I've been in his presence, right next to him, at least 5 times, at least. You know what I'm saying? He literally was like, "Look, it's time to meet up in person," and that's what we did. Hundreds of us. Sometimes it was hundreds, sometimes it wasn't hundreds, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if we really about that, or are we like, okay, well, we just gonna do what we do by ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's still a choice, and it's not too late. So I say we get together for real. The people that even if you do state by state, every CDU ain't nothing but an hour from me, hour and a half maybe.
Collective is key.
Period.
I'm 20 minutes from Stone
I'm right here in
Mountain.
Gwinnett. So I think that's what we should. You know what I'm saying? That's what we should do.
We've actually communicated
as well
a few times.
At least in the same state. Where's everybody at? Post your state, and then get together.
Right.
Gonna have to figure it out, family. That's for sure.
But that's what I wanted to say. They are having that meetup at Stone Mountain Pyramid on September 11th, and it's going to be a few. Who is it?
Why is he doing
I'll
it
put the
on?
names when I
Why
figure
is
it
they
out.
doing it on September 11th?
Interesting
Did
date.
he say why
I don't
he's
even
going to do
know.
it on the 11th?
I don't even know. I think it's September 11th though. I think I saw it. And I ran across it briefly. I was like, oh, okay, at Stone Mountain. And something magical happened. We was there with Rashad Jamal because we did a Stone Mountain Park meetup as well with Rashad, and it was magical. To say it was magical. I'm talking about fairies came and everything. It was magical. I think it's September 11th. Though, mark my words. I'm gonna find out for sure. I was just like, that'd be cool if the ones that are here or close enough to come and do that. And I'll let you guys know who's gonna be hosting it. I know Brother Rich. I know. I think Rod Hayes. I think said he would be there. It's gonna be a few different people in the community that are gonna be there. And I know, but you're not supposed to follow everybody, or some of them are full of crap and all of that as well. But the ones that I know for sure, at least the 3 I know, they're the real deal. But I don't know who else is going to be there, and I don't even know what's going to be done if it's because we did a walk up Stone Mountain with Rashad. We walked up to a certain place where he does his meditations and stuff like that. And he took us. We didn't go all the way up the mountain, but we took us off path, and we had our own little area, and it was just us. So that's what I wanted to throw out there too before I forgot. I think it's September 11th, but I'll find out and post it for those who want to come.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Well, all right, family. It's getting late.
Right.
Stuff I got to do. So I
Great
am
lot.
getting ready to.
Very informative, and it was deep.
Yes, very informative. Thank you, everyone, for your individual contributions and sharing your stories and everything. Much value and appreciation for that. And I guess we'll meet up on Sunday for those of us that's in the spiritual group. Yeah, we'll meet up Sunday, and then we'll do this again in a week. And I guess I tell everybody peace, love, and light. Anything you want to add, Unique, or you good?
Yes. Continue to protect y'all energy. Self-love is key. You know, every day, always keep it in front of your brain. Remove myself from the system before metaverse power completely goes out. Because you got to get out the way. You got to get out their way. That's key.
Has anybody else been getting random messages from people on here saying hi, hello, stuff like that?
Tell me who it is so I could kick them out.
It's see. That's the thing. I don't even know if I don't even think they're in the group. One name was Cara, and this some girl named Payne Gonzalez.
Oh, I know I've been getting random group inserted into random groups for like cryptocurrency and all kind of crazy shit.
Yeah, I've had that
and
too.
But not from individual people. But I would say if they're not in the chat, just delete them, block them, then delete them.
Yeah, like don't you saying hello to me, you demon? The hell? You want to go there with me? Who sent you?
They watching us, y'all.
Yeah, like hello and hi.
Definitely so. Protect your energy at all costs.
Facts. I'm not even gonna open it, like delete, but it's just like it happened yesterday and it just happened at 10:05.
It's the same thing on these social medias. Restrict,
block, restrict,
and over it.
Yep, I'm over it now. I ain't finna be lip boxing with you. I ain't finna be trying to wake you up. I'm just finna, the page ain't for you. If you ain't got it by now, this page ain't for you. I'm just gonna go ahead and help you out with the block and delete.
All right, y'all. We see y'all Sunday.
All right.
See y'all in the admins on Saturday.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
All right, love and light, family.
Love and light.
Don't leave like that again, Unique.
What?
Oh, I don't. Oh, sorry. I said love and light to everybody. Thank y'all so much. And I said, Unique, you better not leave like that again, okay?
Oh, I don't know what happened. I thought I went through all the posts, and I thought y'all was in the background.
Nah, we looked for you. I messaged you separately. I didn't know like what happened. So we said I was hunt for your ass.
Been showing active in the group. You know how you could go and look at the group members. You wasn't even showing active.
Hey, that just tells you right there. Whatever they trying to do.
They didn't want you to share that message.
They didn't want me to share those messages with y'all, and I had a few other ones, but I'll share it next time. No worries.
All right.
Ashe.
Peace and love, family.